What if I told you that the pain you hate today is the weapon you all wield tomorrow? He sat in the dark, whispering, I've lost everything. But his soul answered, no, you've just lost what was never meant to carry you forward. Every scar burned like fire etched into his skin. Every failure screamed louder than any applause he had ever heard. Every betrayal poisoned the little hope he had left. But deep inside, the fire whispered, you are not done. He shouted into the night, why me? The echo returned, because strength is carved, not gifted. Why so many storms? Because storms strip away the weak until only steel remains. Why so much loss? Because empty hands are ready to be filled with destiny. He clenched his fists and whispered, then carve me. The world mocked. Enemies laughed. Friends abandoned. Even family said, he'll never rise again. Through broken lips he whispered, if I stop now, I'll rot alive. Better to die bleeding than to live begging. Storms ripped through his life. Fires consumed his work. Betrayals shattered his trust. But every time he rose, every single time he rose, and every time he said, you can crush me, but you cannot keep me down. You can strip me bare, but you cannot strip my will. You can break me 1,000 times, but I'll rise 1,001. The ashes beneath him became the foundation for a new empire. The storms that drowned him became the winds that lifted him higher. The scars across his body became his crown. The laughter around him turned to whispers. The whispers turned to silence. The silence turned to awe. And soon they said, he is unstoppable. But he never cared for their applause. He was chasing something greater. When the young asked him, how did you survive? He smiled with fire in his eyes. You think scars are shame? They are proof you lived. You think pain is punishment? It's training. You think failure is destruction? It's construction. He told them, every loss taught me strength. Every betrayal taught me wisdom. Every failure taught me persistence. The boy once mocked, as cursed, became the man feared as unbreakable. The same scars that once humiliated him became the crown that inspired nations. The same storms that tried to bury him became the fuel for his rise. And when asked his greatest secret, he said, there was no secret. The world broke me 1,000 times, but I rose 1,001. That is why I stand. He told them, don't pray for lighter storms. Pray to become the storm. Don't ask for fewer scars. Ask for the courage to carry them. Don't wish for an easier road. Wish for stronger legs. Because greatness does not grow in comfort. It grows in fire. And legends are not born perfect. They are forged broken. One day, he stood taller than the ruins of his past. He whispered, they buried me, but I grew roots. They drowned me, but I became the ocean. They broke me, but I became unbreakable. And his story echoed for generations, not because he never fell, but because he never surrendered. So what if I told you your suffering is not the end? It's the beginning. What if I told you your scars are not curses? They are your crown. What if I told you your failures are not walls? They are doors in disguise. And one day, when you rise, you'll look back and whisper, they tried to end me, but they only forged me into fire.